Very much, Paul, on the panel, and hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 EG facing off against Newbee. Lyrical and Cap going to be bringing you the action this time around, and Tusk is back, Earthshaker's back. We're back in the meta. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure because most of the time Tusk has been, when I saw the Earthshaker, I was like, oh, they're going to be abusing the pull, right? It's what Earthshakers have been picked up recently, have been doing, but that would leave our Tusk in the off lane, and really haven't seen that Tusk take a core position, despite some theory crafting. Well, otherwise, it does seem Tusk is pretty solidly set as a support. So I'm not fully set on what exactly this Earthshaker is going to be accomplishing for them. I did feel like they needed an initiator. I thought Bat Rider, Nyx Assassin, those kind of were more traditional heroes that that were out there. But I don't know, Earthshaker just seems to give them good team fight. I think some of this is this idea of consistency that Evil Genius is bringing to them, which is like they're first picking the lifesteal. Yesterday they were banning out the lifesteal and they didn't have first pick. This time around they make sure that they have first pick, and they actually first pick up this lifestealer because it seems like it's a hero that even if you counter it, it's still going to be impactful. And the same can be said of the Invoker as well. That's the thing. It's like this is a hero that fits multiple scenarios and will always scale well with you in the late game and gives you adequate team fight. So this is a very similar lineup to game number 1.
I'm very excited to see it, and it was fireworks in game number 1. Hoping to see a similar thing here as Kaka's already going to move out across the map, place down a couple of aggressive wards, it looks like, or defensively. But yeah, I think that there's a lot to be said for that. You've got two heroes here that if one starts to fall behind, let's say that the Lifestealer gets heavily pushed in the early phases, then Invoker can be the one that blows out, and on the other side of the fence, you've got a couple of different initiating heroes here that can help out the Lifestealer bombs with Arteezy too. So a well-rounded draft, I would say, from Evil Genius. On the other side, for Newbee, it's going to be Alchemist show again. This is a hero that has had a pretty abysmal win rate so far in this tournament. I think that that's mainly based off of the plays. Like, is Alchemist still a good hero?
I think people have just managed to adjust to Alchemist. There are certain heroes that come back into the meta time and time again, and you will see for probably the first month that that kind of hero, that kind of style, always has a really good win rate. So, for example, a Spectre already, if Spectre anytime comes back into the meta, you'll see this spike where Spectre is very strong, has a high win rate, because teams have kind of forgotten how to be able to play around and against a Spectre lineup. I think Alchemist is kind of similar, and the decreasing win rate that we're seeing right now is the fact that teams have played against it so many times that they have adequately adjusted. I was thinking a little bit, I think that Newbee's last pick, there really wasn't too many options. I think it was either Naga Siren or Alchemist. Their lineup is pretty team fight heavy, but they didn't have the scaling necessary to beat out EG's Invoker Lifestealer core duo. So they had to get something that kind of changes it kind of flips the script, changes the idea about Dota, and both mid Naga Siren and Alchemist accomplish that for you. So I think in that regard, the Earthshaker would always be a strong pickup, just because he gives you such strong, hard initiation.
Yeah, follow-up enchant totem. Kind of the ghetto blink dagger, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely. Even just blocking him off with the Fissure and with the Ice Shards and allowing the Lifestealer just to right-click the Jug while he's spinning can still be a win condition. So, a very aggressive maneuver here by EG. I like the fact that they're wrapping so deep around behind mid, trying to catch one of these supports in the process. They want to be able to get this pick off and then turn it into a push onto this mid-tier 1 tower, because it's already chipped down to 1.
They're right there on top of Kaka. He's going to immediately get out, and now EG call the panic button, but U9 rotating in. Turning around, go for the Echo Slam universe. Make it happen, baby. And now KP, he's going to jump there onto the Tusk. So Grit in a little bit of trouble there, trying to go for a little bit more. Quite in range to block it off, but they have been able to find another kill on Suma1l. Kaka dropping low, and now the Burrow Strike onto 2. Is it going to be enough damage, though, to find any of these kills? Grit walking away is going to be alive. They're going to take down KP. Triple kill for Suma1l. Oh, he has had a hell of a game. Oh, we almost had with the Sunstrike, but not quite online. Suma1l hits a Midas on his way out. Give me that farm.
That would have been a sick ultra kill, but Suma1l, I mean, it's hard to see how like Evil Genius is going to lose this game, because they came back from game 1 after such a bad start, and game 2 they're off to a fantastic start. It's a very stark contrast to game number 1. Suma1l starting off with a triple kill. Arteezy's totally free farming. They're making a lot better
towards that Radiance. I mean, is this something where EG are going to need to be worried about it, or do you think that just because of the tempo they're playing, it's not going to matter?
Oh, Universe.
He's gonna die here. Sunstrike not able to kill Kaka, but we do also have a rotation in from the Tusk with the Lifestealer inside of him towards mid. I don't know if they're gonna catch SC though.
No, Evil Genius is, I've had actually notorious at having a hard time against Naga Siren and Alchemist strats, but they've really done like a lot of homework in that regard. Look at it, they constantly are rotating into the offlane camp area. They're gonna find the Alchemist here and bring him down, it looks like.
Sunstrike comes through and that finds the kill. Suma1l, he's gotten a lot of gold at this early stage. I think, does he have all of their kills at this point? 5-0-0.
Yeah. This guy is, he's halfway through an Agnes level.
Yeah.
I
I don't know if it's just Invoker or if it's the rest of the team setting him up for
a Lifestealer. I think that's another big advantage of Lifestealer is that he just, unless he's getting aggro tri-lane like by an Ursa or something like that, he should almost always be able to zone out and have a heavy impact, a detrimental impact on the offlaner's farm. So I guess it's not terribly surprising to me that Universe is able to pick up his Blink Dagger first, despite the fact that, as you're correct, Sand King should be able to farm faster.
Alchemist does have his Radiance, so around the 15-16 minute mark was when he got it done. The Blink Dagger also done on KP. So there's potential to take a fight here if they want to, but to me it just definitely feels like Newbee is going to be focused on trying to clear up their jungle a little bit, get themselves into position to just get some more farm on this out, because he needs it.
You're probably going to go for a pretty big smoke rotation here, I would imagine, with the Blink Dagger and RTZ having an Echo Saber as well as that armlet. Anybody they jump on, even the Alchemist, is probably just done. So, and you know, this is the reason they're able to make these kind of plays, right? Where they chill out with 3 heroes, set up a smoke. It's because Invoker's always pushing in a lane, especially when he gets his levels 15 and he has that extra Forge Spirit. One side lane is always pushed in because of Invoker. And then the other side lane, because you have a hero, a support hero like Keeper of the Light, he's always able to shove in a different lane. So there's 2 lanes that are constantly playing.
Oh, they're on top of SC. They try and go for a counter gank, but they've already lost their Alchemist, and, well, it looks like that's going to be more dropping for Newbee. Snowball pulling in Arteezy with them. Kaka in trouble, is going to drop. You mentioned how quickly it can happen. The Echo Slam from Universe comboed together, and now they push back in the Warlock as well. Fate's going to fall. U9 getting chased down. There's the fissure. There's the right click. It's a team wipe. EG showing no mercy.
It does look like this is going to be just a very clean 2-0 for Evil Geniuses. They're even getting the extra kill, you could say, on the Warlock Golem. And another extra 100 gold, Roshan as well. Tier 2s are going to be free for the taking, and Alchemist is going to have no space to be able to farm around.
KP trying to do whatever he can. Is going to drop. Oh, it interrupted. Sunstrike is going to connect. They throw in the boulder as well to try and stop this road, but it was never going to be enough. Get the Aegis.
You know, it's like already it feels like you're taking a big loss, having to use an epicenter on a Keeper of the Light, and you don't even get that. You don't even get the epicenter off.
And you can see the idea there. Like normally baiting out an Alchemist, or even just that smoke movement and thinking that they're going to be able to go forward into the jungle and then the Alchemist follows is a great play, but GG smoking it at the same time and just having more tools at their disposal to find the Suma1l find pressure on this tower. Thinking about the sort of macro sense of it, does this give you a lot more? I know that people were really concerned for EG going into day number 2. Or are your concerns alleviated a little bit here?
Not entirely, just because I think they're very similar to Liquid. I kind of took the time this morning to watch that IGV series that they had. Kind of similar to Liquid, it just seemed like they got a little sloppy. I expect that they would be able to make the comeback, but this series alone was not.
Oh, wow. When you lose a hero like that, well, the Invoker, or do you have to go on like the saving hero with the Tusk? I feel like there's just too many targets to chase that. They're going to go onto the Earthshaker at least to start it. They drop kill, but the Snowball, it's going to save him and pull him down to the south side. Meanwhile, Arteezy keeps on hitting onto the Alchemist, forces him to pop the Shrine, and EG can just reset. No Golem now.
Yeah, they wanted to stop the big initiator while simultaneously going forward with Chaos offering. It looks like it was kind of a two-pronged defense, but they're just not strong enough to contest either side, it looks like.
There's no answer in the least bit. Blinding Light pushback as well as going to keep U9 out of the fight throughout the whole course of this, and with the creep wave pushing in, time to go in for another one. Newbee, no answer to this.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Burrow strike as well. A huge combo. combination comes out, and SC is actually going to be able to find it at least two, a third one as well. Okay, that works. RTG still hit the tower, though.
Can they actually seal with RTG? Can they bring him down? He's just going to jump inside a creep and walk away. So, you know, it was a great team fight. It did a lot for them, but it's still 2 lanes of Raxes down. And you did not get, like, those are nice kills, but it wasn't like a huge windfall until 3, right? Because they didn't kill either one of those wards. So it was a great Burrow strike, but we needed that, like, 2 lanes of Raxes to go to really stop this push. Evil Geniuses are probably just going to reset pretty soon, take Aegis, as Roshan is going to be up in the next 3 or 4 minutes. Take that. And they're also not on a real big timeline. It's not like they're thinking, oh god, the Alchemist is just about to come online. He's really not. He just has the Radiance Manta. He's working towards an AC right now because he needs a fighting item rather than the Octarine, which would give them more split pushes.
They're still ready to go up at a moment's notice if they need to. And it being a long day and all, maybe want to finish this one off before too long. They're going to go forward, hit this melee barracks. Arteezy, really any way to stop him, and that one's going to go down. Ami's last going to be dropped. They instant combination is able to get the toggle off. There's going to be the Echo Slam. Fatal Bonds onto all of them for EG, but it does not look like it's going to be enough. And GG gets called. That's it. They're over.
EG, they came back. I mean, theoretically, Newbee should be the stronger team, right? In comparison to IGG, Newbee has been top Chinese team for such a long time that Evil Genius is dropping those 2 games against IGG, becoming